Hi guys, Vern here and I'm back with another video. I'm actually very excited and thrilled to talk to all of you. It's been a while and I just miss all of you guys. So for those of you who doesn't know me, my name is Vern. I share this channel with my son and the rest of my family. We live and based here in Hong Kong for many years now, and I'm just excited to share with you the cost of living here in Hong Kong. We'll just go ahead, categorize things, and to give you a bit of idea how much does it cost to live here in Hong Kong. So Hong Kong is actually considered one of the most expensive city to live in, and yes, that is actually true. However, there's always room for everyone depending on your budget. So, which is great. And of course, Hong Kong is one of the closest city or country from the Philippines, which is very accessible to all of us, except, nowadays that we have the pandemic, there's some travel restrictions coming here, and I think anywhere in the world. So without further ado, let's go ahead with the basic needs and the monthly expenses that my family has to take care of each month. And I have my organizer here. This is where I list down all our monthly expenses so that we could anticipate how much do we have to pay each month. So yeah, so just a notebook and of course a simple basic pen will do. So the basic needs. So we have the rental, we have the utility, we have the school, and then the work, and then the transportation. For food and non-food expenses, we have the leisure and the miscellaneous. So for the rental, that will be the lodging or your accommodation. So as for my family, we are a family of 3 plus 1. So that's including myself, my husband, my son who is 7 years old and attending primary school, and then our helper who lives with us. So we live in a building that has two blocks, which is block A and block B. We do not have any sort of facility in the building. We have the first floor, which is basically a common area that the two blocks could share. We bring our son there to play his rollerblades and his scooters, and for me, I go there and use that to jog a bit and then to just do basic exercise. So that's all we have for the building premises, and as well as the 24-hour security. That's it. And for the main flat, this one has 2 bedroom and 1 shared bathroom. So the kitchen is separated from the living room and the dining. However, the dining and the living room is kind of like shared in the same area. So the size is about 395 square feet, and we are paying 18,000 Hong Kong dollars for our flat. So there you have an idea how much it costs. The location is very convenient. We have different restaurants everywhere within the vicinity. We have the park very close to us. Public transportation is left and right in Hong Kong. For the MTR, it's about 5 to 10 minutes away from our location, and it's just convenient here in this area. So for the utility, we have the electrical bill, water bill, and also the gas. So for the water bill, it comes every after 2 months, and that's about 500 Hong Kong dollars. For the gas and for our electric bill, that's about the same range, 1,000 each for the electric and the gas. Next will be the food allowance. So we normally give the budget to our helper, like say weekly, for about 500 Hong Kong dollars a week. So our food allowance will run about 2,000 to 3,500. I think that's about, my estimate. And then for the non-food, that's about 1,000 to 1,500. So mainly non-food, that includes the dishwashing, the detergent, the fabric conditioner, and whatever we need non-food in our household. Next one will be the school expense. What's good about here is that we do not really have to worry about my son's school expense because his school is actually subsidized by the government, so we do not have to take care of the monthly fees. So as for my son's school, it's very close, so he does not need to use the public transportation to get to his school because he can just walk with his ate to school, which is very convenient and good at the same time. We just pay for the textbook and the uniform. So for the uniform, that's about 700 Hong Kong dollars to 1,000. And for the books, it's about 1,000 to 1,300 Hong Kong dollars. The Education Bureau, they actually give back like a school grant to each student, 2,500 Hong Kong dollars. So that's actually pretty good. We also have the work expense allowance. So I allot at least 3,000 each for myself and my husband because we don't eat here at home the breakfast and the lunch. We only joined April and 3rd for the dinner. So as for me, my transportation allowance will be about 200 Hong Kong dollars to 250. And I normally take the MTR because it's very fast and very convenient. And as for the food expense, I will allot at least $100 or even lesser than $100 for each lunch, and that goes the same with my husband. Then my list also have the leisure expense, which is for every weekend. Sometimes we dine outside and buy some stuff, so that's where I will put those expenses on the leisure one. And I also have here on my list the miscellaneous because we are actually technically running two households, which is Hong Kong and also the Philippines, because we have a house there that we need to take care of, but that will not be included here in this little sharing because that is in the Philippines. And of course we have our personal expenses as well, which includes shopping. Yeah, so I think that's about it. I think that you could just help me do the math there and the translation. So all the things that I have talked to you guys about is based on our personal experience and lifestyle. And of course, we have different ways on managing our expenses. I hope that you guys find this video very interesting and helpful. And so let me take this opportunity to thank all of you guys again. And if you have any recommendations or suggestions, please let me know. Thank you very much and have a wonderful life.